Hey guys, how are you? Today I'm gonna talk to you about my favorite foundations. It includes tinted moisturizers, pigment foundations, long-wearing luminous foundations. First of all, subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jordana. I hope you follow me on all my social media so that you can keep up with me: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. So let's just jump in and I'll show you my favorite foundations. I'm gonna mention every product in no order in particular. At the end, I'm gonna show you my favorite foundation that if you know me, you know which one I'm talking about. The first foundation that I wanted to show you, the Custom Cover Drops by Cover FX. Always buy the color G50. This is the second time I purchased it, and I like this one because when I have a lighter skin tone to work with, but I wanted to make it a little darker if I have just a lighter foundation, I always use this one. Or if I want extra coverage on a foundation but I like the formula of the foundation, I put this because I find that it doesn't change the formula of the products that I mix it with, but it makes them more pigmented and sometimes darker. This comes with a dropper. I think the pump, it's just a crappy pump because it's always, you can see that it's nasty and sometimes it even drips. I love the product so much that I keep purchasing it, and I'm gonna keep repurchasing it because it's really good. When I have the money or when I can buy with a pro discount, I will get every shade because it's definitely worth the money. You guys know that my skin is combination, so the center of my face gets oily, particularly my nose. It gets really oily, and the rest of my face is normal. I barely break out. Now I have a breakout right here because I've been traveling. You guys know that when you travel, the dry air on the plane makes your skin break out. Well, it does for me. And you know the time of the month that you get a pimple no matter what, because you don't want to be alone in that time of the month. So God sends you something to keep you company. The foundation that I use when my skin is upset with me or when it's drier, it's almost never dry, but when it's drier, or the one that I use for my clients when they're doing photo shoots, is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And I like the stick. I have it in 5 shades to contour my clients, and I use it in darker skin tones, and it works beautifully. It's just that if you're oily, this will not be a long wearing foundation. For me, since I'm combination, it can last a long time if I set it right, but it's not a long wearing foundation if you have oily skin. It actually will make you look oilier if you don't set it well. For me, it works. I love it. I love the finish. I love it to film. It has its times and places. Blends like a dream. It's super pigmented. I love the consistency, and I love that it comes in a stick form. It's still not as long lasting as others that I'm gonna show you here. Another foundation that it's luminous, it works better for dry skin, but I love it on myself. I love it on older skin. It's not as long wearing. I find that it can last a long time. I think it's the way I set my makeup that maybe makes it last longer. I don't know what it is, but it's the Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani, and I have the shade 4.5, which is when I'm the fairest that I wear this, or I mix it with my Custom Cover Drops. Maybe that will make it long lasting. I don't know, but it works for me, for my mom when I use it on her. This is really expensive. It's not wet looking, which I like. It's not oily Tatcha spray kind of oily. No, it's just a luminous silky foundation. The finish is good. It's a light to medium coverage in my opinion. It can be medium. It's mostly light. You can see your skin, but not in a bad way. It's like I woke up like this and my skin is beautiful. I love the foundations that melt into your skin. I don't like foundations that sit on top. I like the ones that people are gonna compliment your skin, not the foundation, not the makeup. Just, wow, your skin is flawless. That's what I'm looking for in a foundation, so that we are on the same page. The extra coverage that I need, I will get it from my concealers. You guys know that I've been raving about this foundation since I got it. This is the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer by MILANI. It's a good thing that's from the drugstore, and this is really full coverage. I've heard that people that I know broke out from this foundation, so I don't know if I should recommend it anymore, or maybe just try it, and if it breaks you out, stop using it. For me, it hasn't done anything bad. I love the coverage. I love the consistency. It's super moussey, super full coverage. I apply it with a beauty blender. The shades are not that perfect, but they work. and I'm 05 warm beige in it, and I also use the 07 when I'm really dark and self-tanned. I will keep recommending this foundation. Just try it and see if you break out. If you break out, just return it. If you live in the US, everything is returnable. So just go and return it. I thought it was more long lasting than my favorite foundation, but I've been testing them and it's not, but it's really up there, and the price is like a quarter of the price. I have nothing bad to say about it. I really love it. Okay, so another foundation that it's new to me and that I know I won't use for pictures, but I love it for every day, and I love the finish, and I love that it's drugstore, is the Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I have it in the shade Natural Beige 50, and I love this shade because it's yellowy. It's like for an olive skin tone. It's great for me when I'm tan. This foundation claims to do something for your skin. I don't know, because I change my makeup every day. Sometimes I will stay with a foundation for a week or something, but it's not this one. I don't know how true that is. I know that it lasts a long time. I tried out, and the first time I did, and it stayed put. It always gets oily on my nose, like I said, but it doesn't really move that much. I don't know if it's for extra oily skin, but for combination it's gonna be okay. And I like the coverage. I think it has amazing coverage without being high coverage, and you can cover the things that the foundation didn't cover with a concealer. I love the consistency, love that it comes with a pump. Not every foundation comes with a pump, drugstore or not. It's a glass packaging. I don't know what else I can say. It's just a good foundation. I really like it. For it to be in my top foundations, I chose it over Dior, over Kevyn Aucoin, over a lot of foundations. Marc Jacobs. This one found its way to my heart and it stayed on my top foundations. Okay, so I was gonna choose one foundation, and it's still gonna be the last one that's gonna be my favorite of all time. But these last four, they're my favorite. They're like, if I had to choose just 4 foundations for the rest of my life to just live with, because I have a ton of foundation, these ones would be my top pick, because I can use them for different occasions, different things, and they're amazing. So the first one that I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna be the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. It's SPF 30, and I have this in 2 shades. I've gone through like 4 of them, and when I started using this used to be my foundation when I started using foundation, like liquid foundation, because I used to use powder before, and just powder, not even powder foundation, just powder on my face. So this was my first love foundation wise, and I still adore it. I know that it's radiant, I know that it gets my T-zone oily, but it's great for on the go. It's great for those days when you don't want high coverage makeup but you want to look put together. I always, even when I use this, do my entire face, so it's not like I'm lacking. And I use it even to go to the gym. I love that it has SPF. I love the finish of it because it looks just like my skin, and I like that I can apply it with my fingers. The shade range, it's really good too, because NARS is amazing that way. NARS is my favorite brand for those of you who are new to my channel. So yeah, this winter moisturizer slash foundation-y type of product. The Alaska shade is when I'm not tan, and the same Mortis is when I'm medium shade. I just can't live without the product. I think it's amazing. I think all you need are blotting sheets, because I prefer to look youthful and radiant if I'm gonna go for a tinted moisturizer than matte and opaque and older. I love the matte look, but not for when I'm using tinted moisturizer. This one, I recommend it with my eyes closed. I love it that much. I've been using it since I started using high-end makeup, really good makeup. NARS is amazing. Okay guys, so another foundation that I remember purchasing it is the Born This Way foundation. I bought it last year, I think. Yeah, last year was the first time I got this foundation. I think it was at the end of the year, but I think it made my yearly favorites. That's how amazing this foundation is for me. And I bought it and I didn't stop using it till I finished it. So I used it for about 2 months straight, something like that. It was crazy. This was the only foundation I would put on my face. That has never happened to me because I'm always mixing it up. The first color I got was warm beige. I loved it, but I wanted a darker shade. So when I ran out of that, I got the color sand. It took me a little while to get a new one because I have a lot of foundations, like I said before, and I like to work on them and start finishing them so that I don't waste any product, because makeup is expensive. High-end makeup is even more expensive, so you don't want to let product get ruined just because it expired. It's not my top foundation. The reason being that it lasts a long time on my face, but it's not as long lasting as my favorite one. I love to do my makeup when I wake up, and I like it to look flawless when I'm going to bed. At least my foundation. I don't mind if my lipstick is not there. I don't mind taking off my lipstick completely. And my eyeshadow will always stay. I don't have issues with my eyeshadow, but I love when my foundation is on point. Like I said, I want people to compliment my skin. What I love the most about makeup is making the skin look flawless. So the Born This Way foundation, for me, is a must-have. I would buy it in every shade for my kid, the same as the Makeup Forever, but this is way better than the Makeup Forever, and it has a medium to full coverage in my opinion, but it doesn't feel like makeup on the skin. It's super light, it has a pump, it comes in a lot of shades, and it's two-faced. The packaging is beautiful. It looks super sleek and expensive. It's infused with coconut water, and it's supposed to replenish your skin. I don't know about all of that, but I know that it's a great foundation, and that if you can, just go and try it because you won't regret it. Just set it better on your T-zone, or just carry sheets with you. Every time people complain about having oily skin, and I do, I have oily T-zone, which is the worst in my opinion. Just think about the drier your skin is. Yeah, the foundation can last longer, but you will age faster. So don't complain about oily skin because you look fabulous when you're older. Just embrace it. Try and deal with it. Find tricks to deal with it. If you want me to make a video about tips and tricks that I use that are simple for every day, just to keep my makeup lasting longer and just dealing with my oily skin without damaging my skin and dehydrating it, let me know in the comments below and I'll gladly do a video for you. But I love the Too Faced foundation, so this is a must-have for me. The best drugstore foundation. This one, when I got the Milani, I was doubting it. I was thinking like maybe the Milani is better than this one, but then I used it again and I have it on my skin today. For me, it looks undetectable. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. When you look my skin up close, it doesn't look like it's settling. It never moves. It lasts a long time on my skin. I love the shade range. I love that it has SPF, but for some reason, it doesn't give me a flashback, and it doesn't give a flashback on my clients. I love the darker that they carry in the line, because they have really cocoa dark foundations that you can mix with a lighter one, or you can use on darker skin if you're a makeup artist. So I adore this foundation. The only thing that I don't like about it, it doesn't have a pump, but it's just beautiful. It's the best foundation from the drugstore by far. I really love it. I love the Milani too for different reasons. The other one is heavier, but this is just the one that I go back to. It's one product that will make you happier, and this is one of those products that makes me happier every time I wear it. And I always ask myself, why did I stop using you? You're so wonderful. So the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and they have a Lumi one, but I have never used it on me, so I don't know how it works on oily skin, but it's a beautiful formula and it looks more luminous like the name says. So yeah, if you have dry skin, just try the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, but this one, recommended 100%. And lastly, my favorite foundation, the love of my life, it's, as you know, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So this foundation, now I have it in 4 shades, but I'm always repurchasing it in different tones. I love that I can find it in a CCO. Sometimes I can get it discounted. This foundation will cover every sin, not everything, every sin that you've committed. It will cover it. It will hide your imperfections, your secrets, your life. It's just amazing coverage foundation. When I want to use it on a client that has drier skin, I will mix it with a beauty oil by Cover FX or just argan oil, a few drops, and it will make it less strong, less thick, but it will keep the full coverage factor that I love about this foundation. It's a little bit drying, so dry skin can't use it unless mixed with a beauty oil. It just stays put You can wear it all day. It won't budge. It's just, since the first time I used it, I fell in love with it. And the more you use it, the more you love it. And the more time you have it on your face, it will look better. And that doesn't happen with that many foundations. So you wear it and 2 hours later, boom, your skin looks even more amazing than when you just apply it. It looks flawless, but it looks even better than flawless 2 hours later. I don't know how to explain it. You would have to just use it. And if by any chance you have a romantic night out and you sleep with this shit on your face, you will have your face, maybe not your blush or whatever on top of it, but if you sleep on it, you will have a perfect flawless face the next day. It's just that kind of foundation. But this one, so far, it's my favorite foundation. I can't live without it. When I'm running out, I'm like panicking. I really love this foundation and I recommend it to everyone. If you have drier skin, well, I will tell you to mix it with a beauty oil like I said, but for everyone, I use this on almost every single client, every time. This is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer type of foundation. It's just that every day for everyone. I love it. It's a product that I trust. So yeah guys, those are my favorite foundations. Let me know in the comments below which ones are your favorites so that I can try them if they're not in this range, or if they are, just tell me so that we can be besties makeup wise. And yeah guys, that's it. Don't forget to follow me on my social media and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell so that you can get notifications every time I post a new video. That was it guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.
I just love this product. I used to love, and I have it in the shade. I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted. If I would, like you, everything that.